Good morning. Welcome to another episode of YHWH Teaching Ministries. I am your host, Rabbi Riggins. We really thank you for coming and listening and tuning in. We do want to remind our listeners that we stay on air by your donation, so please donate, listen, have fun, and be excited. Well, now to our topic of the day: the victim, the beast, and the victor. Wow, we're going to talk about the evolution between these and where some people get stuck at. We all don't evolve all the way like we're supposed to, and some of us are stuck. And we need to understand that we're stuck and that we need to evolve. Let me explain. So we have the victims, those that live in the victim mentality. It's not to say that they have not been victimized in their life. It's to say that they should not have to live in that mentality all of their lives. As you're growing up, as we were growing up, we went through a lot of things. Some people were victimized sexually. Some people were victimized physically. Some people were victimized mentally. And these ideas of being victimized has stayed in our minds. And we have lived our life on the same stage of victimization all of our lives. You were growing up and the people around you told you weren't going to be anything. Told you didn't have enough guff to be anything. Told you didn't have enough understanding or enough knowledge to be anything. And you believed it. And that mentality has been stuck in your building blocks of life all this time. Some have been beaten and bruised, and they have become violent in their own lives because they live by that victim mind frame. Some try to go for success and they try to build themselves up, but everything that they put their hands to, it fails because they live in that victim mindset. So every time I go to do what I'm supposed to do, my mind takes over. And I remember all the things that happened to me in life. And now I'm too afraid to go forward. I'm afraid of failing because I was told I would fail all the time. I'm too afraid to have children or get married because I was abused. And what happens if it happens to my children? I don't want to. Everything that I go to set myself to do, I end up not doing it or end up failing at because I remember back in the day when they told me. I remember back in the day what they did to me. I remember back in the day how they set me below and never on top. And I believe that if I go forward, then I will become exactly what they said I was. So we sit back in a victim mind state. And we go through this life and we don't become anything because we're too afraid to move. We don't accomplish anything because we're always scared to fail. And if we do go to try to accomplish something and we do fail, or we do go and try to accomplish something and we don't have as much success as we thought we have, we will turn it around and make it everybody's fault but ours. It's because of what my parents did to me when I was a kid. That's why I can't go forward. That's why I'm not successful. It's what happened to me as a kid. This is why I don't want to have children. This is why I don't have a family. This is why I don't remain connected. For everything that goes wrong in my life now that I have a victim mentality, it is not my fault, but it is everybody's fault who victimized me, who I think victimized me, and who I feel victimized me. But it's not my fault. I live in a victim mind state. It doesn't matter if I accomplish anything or fail at accomplishing anything, because at the end of the day, it still won't be my fault. I am just a victim. Then we have those that are the beast. I like to say that they left victim mentality and entered beast mode. So then you have your beast. These are the victims that had got tired of being victimized, tired of being abused, and they became the perpetrator instead of the victim. A lot of people are stuck thinking that they are the victor, when in reality, they're nothing more than just a beast. So the victim has gotten angry. The Bible says, get angry, but sin not. But listen, the victim got angry. And in order for him or her to feel like the victor, they must become the culprit. They must become the one that they need to become the one that is victimizing people. So you've left your victim mentality and you got tired of people bullying you, so you became the bully. Some men and women have been sexually abused in their lifetime, and then they become the abuser. Some think that they're victors and they got it all together. But everybody that comes into their life, they have to belittle. And they have to hold down under their feet in order to feel like they're somebody. They need to feel good about who they are. But what they don't understand is being a victor has nothing to do with feeling good. It has to do with a choice you made. But the beast made their choice. And now this man or woman that was a victim now stands up and says, I'm not going to let this kind of stuff happen to me. I'm not going to let people belittle me. I'm not going to let people physically abuse me, mentally abuse me, sexually abuse me. I'm not going to let people do it. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to do it to people. Since it made those people, when I was in a victim stage, feel good, then in my beast mode stage, I'm going to do what they did to me in order to make me feel good. So then we have men and women in abusive relationships, and they're not the victims, but they are the culprit. And they begin to victimize other people the same ways that they've been victimized. They have become pastors and preachers that are bullies. They become cops and lawyers and judges that have just became bullies. Overcompensated tough guys. They became doctors. They became your neighbor. They became the lady that's in front of the desk at McDonald's with the attitude. These are the ones that have entered beast mode, and some don't even realize it. People don't like to be around you because if they're around you, then you're going to belittle them. You're going to stand on their necks to make yourself feel better, look better in front of the crowds. And then you wonder why nobody wants to be around you, because you are a beast. A straight beast. Now what are you going to do? How do you feel now that you realize that you're no longer a victim, but you're a beast? No longer feeling like the victim should make you feel great about yourself, but being a beast should make you feel guilty for you're putting what was on you onto other people. If you didn't like it, if it didn't feel good to you, if it caused you hurt, pain, and sorrow, if it broke you down and caused you not to be successful in life, if it has done all these things to you, why would you want it to be done to someone else? Beast mode. That's where you're stuck. Excuse me. So we have two people. We have the victim who now evolved into the beast and not the victor. And these two are stuck in their mind frames. Well, now let's go into the victor. Who is the victor? What is the victor? How does the victor move? How does it accomplish the things that it's supposed to accomplish? The victor. Let's see. So, we're talking about those people that have come to the conclusion, I have been abused all my life, but now I am grown. I am an adult, and nothing should be able to move me but Yahweh himself. I have